The Green Bay Packers have made a bold move to elevate their offense heading into the 2025 NFL season by adding a new dynamic weapon to their arsenal, aiming to maximize the potential of their young quarterback, Jordan Love. In the first round of the recent NFL draft, the Packers selected Matthew Golden, a wide receiver known for his blazing speed and ability to stretch the field. This acquisition represents more than just adding a fresh face to the receiving corps. It could fundamentally change the way the Packers attack defenses, especially by opening up opportunities for Love to showcase his arm strength and take more deep shots downfield. Jordan Love's journey so far has been a roller coaster filled with flashes of brilliance mixed with moments of inconsistency that have held back both his development and the team's success. During the previous season, Love battled through injuries but still managed to lead Green Bay to the NFC wildcard round, showing glimpses of the high ceiling that made him a first-round draft pick. Statistically, he put up over 3,389 passing yards, with 25 touchdowns contrasted by 11 interceptions. Those numbers demonstrate his ability to put points on the board, but also highlight an area that needs refinement, ball security, and decision-making under pressure. What the Packers truly need from Love in 2025 is a step forward in consistency, a challenge that is crucial not only for his personal growth, but for the team's chances of moving beyond being a team on the cusp. Analysts across the league have pointed out that while Love's highs can be spectacular, his lows tend to be sharp and detrimental. This inconsistency has kept the Packers from firmly establishing themselves as true contenders. To turn that perception around, Love must reduce the frequency of poor performances and maintain a steadier level of play throughout the season. A critical factor in whether Love can overcome this hurdle involves his health and the overall stability of this offense. Last year, both Love and his receivers were hampered by injuries and irregular play, which disrupted offensive rhythm and limited explosive plays. For a quarterback to grow and gain confidence, he needs reliable targets who can consistently get open and make plays. The health and performance of the receiving group will play a huge role in shaping Love's ability to stay consistent and develop into the kind of leader who can not only get the Packers back to the playoffs, but also push deeper into the postseason. Matthew Golden's addition to the team could be the catalyst that the Packers offense desperately needs. Known for his speed and ability to create separation, Golden fits perfectly into head coach Matt LaFleur's offensive scheme, which emphasizes vertical passing and explosive plays. Last season, Green Bay's offense led the league in explosive plays with 38 big gains, signaling that the potential is there. But executing these plays regularly depends heavily on Love's ability to connect on crucial passes. One area where Love must improve is his completion percentage, which last season dipped to 63.1%, the lowest he has recorded as a full-time starter in the NFL. Improving accuracy and decision-making in tight windows will be essential for the Packers to unlock the full potential of their offense in 2025. Connecting on those vertical throws to receivers like Golden could transform Green Bay's passing attack into one of the most feared in the league. Love's progress will also require a mental shift as he matures into a more seasoned quarterback. Facing NFL defenses week after week is a steep learning curve, and consistency comes not only from physical ability, but also from processing information quickly and making smart choices under pressure. If Love can harness his talent and temper the risk-taking that leads to interceptions, he will become a much more dependable player for the Packers. As the 2025 season approaches, all eyes will be on Jordan Love to see if he can make that leap. The combination of a stronger supporting cast, including Golden's speed and skill, and Love's arm strength offers a tantalizing glimpse of what the Packers could achieve. However, the true test lies in whether Love can stay healthy, improve his accuracy, reduce turnovers, and maintain the kind of consistent play that will elevate the Packers from hopeful playoff participants to serious contenders. In short, the Green Bay Packers 2025 outlook hinges heavily on Jordan Love's development. The franchise has shown faith in his abilities by investing in talent around him and entrusting him with the starting role. the pieces are starting to fall into place. But the quarterback's ability to overcome his biggest obstacle, consistency, will ultimately determine how far the Packers can go this season. Love's performance will not only influence wins and losses, but also the future trajectory of a team hungry to return to championship contention. Beyond just adding a new weapon in Matthew Golden, the Packers coaching staff is clearly aware that Jordan Love's progression is pivotal to the franchise's success. Matt LaFleur, the head coach, has emphasized the importance of building a balanced and explosive offense. And that balance heavily depends on Love's ability to read defenses quickly and make sound decisions on the fly. The quarterback position is often described as the most mentally demanding role in sports. And for Love, mastering that mental aspect is as critical as honing his physical skills. His growth over the next season will likely hinge on his capacity to manage the pressure of being the focal point of the offense while maintaining composure when the game intensifies. The Packers' offensive line will also play an integral role in Love's development. Protecting the quarterback is a priority, especially as Love continues to gain experience and face more complex defensive schemes. Last season, he was pressured frequently, and that pressure sometimes led to rushed throws or forced decisions. That resulted in turnovers. Improving pass protection will give Love the time he needs to survey the field and find his receivers in advantageous positions. A quarterback who trusts his offensive line and feels comfortable in the pocket is naturally more poised and effective. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Packers' offense heading into 2025 is their potential to push the vertical passing game to new heights. Love has shown the arm strength required to launch deep balls accurately, but connecting on those plays consistently requires timing, chemistry, and the ability to read coverages. Golden's speed and route running skills make him a perfect complement to this style, as he can stretch defenses vertically, forcing defensive backs to cover more ground. This can open up opportunities underneath for other receivers and tight ends, creating a more diversified attack that keeps opponents guessing. It's not just about raw talent. Building that chemistry takes time and repetition. The offseason and training camp will be critical periods for Love and Golden to develop trust and synchronicity. When a quarterback and his primary receivers operate on the same wavelength, it elevates the entire offense, allowing for quicker decisions and more explosive plays. In this sense, Golden's addition may not only boost the Packers' yardage gains, but also increase Love's confidence, which is essential for any quarterback looking to improve his consistency. While the passing game is getting plenty of attention, the running game will also influence Love's performance. A balanced offense that can effectively run the ball forces defenses to respect multiple threats, making it harder to focus solely on stopping the pass. The Packers' ground attack, if effective, will open up play-action opportunities that can create big passing plays downfield. When Love can rely on a strong running game, it gives him more options and takes some pressure off his shoulders, allowing him to make better, more calculated decisions. Furthermore, Love's leadership on and off the field cannot be understated. At just 26 years old, he is stepping into a role that demands maturity and poise. The ability to lead a locker room, stay calm under pressure, and inspire teammates can significantly impact the team's success, especially in tight playoff situations. The Packers are looking for Love not only to perform statistically, but also to become the kind of leader who elevates the entire franchise. Injuries remain a wild card. Last season's setbacks showed how crucial it is for Love and his key playmakers to stay healthy throughout the campaign. Durability often separates good quarterbacks from great ones. The Packers' medical and training staff will have their work cut out for them to keep Love, Golden, and the rest of the offense in top shape. If the team can avoid major injuries, it will provide a much stronger foundation for sustained success. The pressure to deliver results will also be mounting on Love as expectations grow. Fans and analysts alike recognize his talent and the potential the Packers have assembled around him. The question now is whether he can harness that potential and turn it into consistent winning performances. The narrative surrounding Love often highlights his physical gifts, but it's his mental growth, decision-making, and ability to learn from mistakes that will define his career trajectory. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Green Bay Packers, and don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. A new wave of speculation is sweeping through the NFL rumor mill. Could Jordan Love be on his way out of Green Bay? Whispers around the league suggest that the young quarterback who took the reins from Aaron Rodgers and led the Packers with impressive poise might be seeking a fresh start, and the Arizona Cardinals could be the next chapter in his career. While nothing official has been stated by either organization, insiders close to both franchises hint that conversations have taken place, or at least interest has been quietly expressed. The Cardinals, despite having Kyler Murray under contract, are reportedly evaluating all their options at quarterback as they contemplate a potential roster shakeup following another disappointing season. Love's combination of youth, arm strength, and the ability to command an offense has made him a compelling figure in trade discussions. On the Packers side, the possibility of moving on from Love seems unlikely given his growth and the investment made to develop him into a starting caliber quarterback. However, some league executives have pointed out that Green Bay has a history of making bold moves when they believe it aligns with their long-term vision. If the right offer were to come along, perhaps a mix of draft capital and proven talent, the Packers might be tempted to listen. Adding fuel to the fire, sources close to Jordan Love's camp have suggested that the quarterback is intrigued by the idea of playing in a different system, one that might offer him more creative freedom and a warmer climate. Arizona's offensive scheme, with its emphasis on tempo and downfield plays, could be a natural fit for Love's skill set. Of course, at this stage, all of this remains firmly in the realm of speculation. The NFL offseason is notorious for generating headlines based on the slightest hint of discontent or potential movement. Yet, as with all rumors, there's often at least a kernel of truth buried within. Whether this smoke eventually leads to fire remains to be seen. But for now, the idea of Jordan Love suiting up in Cardinals red has certainly captured the imagination of fans and analysts alike. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Green Bay Packers, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.